Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss about energy audit, types of energy audit, then useful parameters for calculation of energy consumption like energy index, cost index, pie charts, Sankey diagrams and load profiles. Before going to the topic, first let us discuss what is energy audit. Here energy audit is not an exact science. We don't have any exact science to carry out energy audit. Energy audit involves collection of detailed data and its analysis, which can be done through sophisticated instruments that are used to collect data, but its analysis and interpretation requires technical knowledge, experience and sound judgment. So it will identify the areas of wasteful and inefficient use of energy, and the main purpose of energy audit is to increase the energy efficiency and reduce the energy related costs. Next, the determination of this baseline data requires comprehensive and detailed survey of energy usages, then material energy balances and energy loss. So this survey is generally referred to as energy audit. The objective of this energy audit is to characterize and quantify the use of energy within the plant at various levels, like at departments or at sections or at major process or even at major equipment level. We can perform the energy audit. And the main aims of energy audit is to identify the main energy users and quantify their annual energy consumption, and to investigate the distribution systems, and to prepare the energy and process flow diagrams required for the site. Types of energy audit. There are mainly two types of energy audits. One is preliminary energy audit and second one is detailed energy audit. Let us discuss in brief about what is preliminary energy audit. Here in preliminary energy audit, considerable savings are possible through small improvements in the housekeeping techniques, and the cumulative effect of these small such efficiency improvements will lead to a significant results. So these can be identified by a short survey, observation and through some measurements. And main energy conscious industries have already achieved considerable amount of energy savings through this preliminary energy audit, and this essentially involves preliminary data collection and its analysis. So here the preliminary energy audit is based on the collection of available data, analysis, observation and inference based on the experience and judgment. And what are the main steps that are carried out in preliminary energy audit? There are 6 steps, like identify the data forms, organize resources, collect the data, analyze the data, evaluate the data, develop action plan and implementation of this action plan. Now coming to the organized resources, what are the resources we have? One is manpower or time frame, and second one is instrumentation, and the next one is identify data requirements. This data collection is done through some standard data forms. And collect data. This collection of data is done in 2 phases. One is conducting informal interviews and another one is conducting plant walkthrough, or we can call it as a visual inspection, right? Let us see how we are conducting informal interviews with the persons who are working in the organization or industry. Like senior management, we are interacting with senior management, energy manager or coordinator, plant engineer, operators and production management, and administrative personnel and financial personnel. By interacting these persons or staff who are working in the industry, we can collect the data through informal interviews. And next one is walkthrough or visual inspection. So conduct a plant walkthrough or visual inspection. In this, material or energy flow through plant, major functional departments, any installed instruments and energy report procedures, production and operational reporting procedures, conservation opportunities available within the plant. All these are evaluated by doing visual inspection, and then analyze the data. The data is analyzed through historical data which is available within the plant and the time frame basis, other related data and process flow sheet and energy consumption equipment inventory. Based on this we are analyzing the data, and based on analyzing the data we are developing some action plan. This action plan is to provide conservation opportunities available within the plant and identify the projects for further study and resources for detailed energy audit, and like how much manpower we required, what are the instruments which are required for developing action plan, or by through that we can collect enough data. These things can be done in developing action plan. After developing action plan, that action plan can be implemented in order to increase the energy efficiency and to reduce the energy related costs. Next. Detailed energy audit. Here detailed energy audit, the name itself indicates that detailed. It involves comprehensive analysis and data collection. Specific instruments and equipments are used to collect the data that is very much necessary for detailed energy audit. So let us go to that. What are the different types of equipments or specific parameters required for calculation of the collection of data? See, flow or velocity. This flow or velocity can be calculated, measured through orifice plate, picot tube or Ventura tube or turbine meter. Similarly, temperature can be measured through thermometers, bimetallic resistance, etc. and thermocouples and radiation pyrometers. Then pressure is measured through Bourdon gauge, diaphragm gauge. Like this we are calculating different parameters like heat flow, electrical and steam trap testing. And electrical we can measure through multimeter, ammeter, wattmeter. We are measuring voltage, current, power factor. All these things can be measured through different equipments, and this is being done with the help of detailed energy audit. Energy index. Here there are certain parameters which are used to identify the consumption happening in the organization at various levels or at various units. What are the different parameters are like energy index, cost index, then pie charts, Sankey diagrams and load profiles are used to identify the energy consumption happening in the organization. Let us discuss about energy index. This energy index, generally energy can be purchased in different units. For example, like if you take coal, it can be in tons, and gas it can be in feet cube or meter cube or in therms. And if you take oil also, it can be in tons or it can be in liters or it can be in barrels. So in order to identify the heat available from the fuel, it is necessary to know the calorific value per quantity of energy form, and this data is also given in the next table that we can see it. So here we have considered an example. Here an office block uses 40 into 10 to the power of 3 gallons of fuel oil per year for heating purpose. The calorific value is 175 into 10 to the power of 3 BTU per gallon. So the fuel consumption may be expressed in liters or meter cube. So 40 into 10 to the power of 3, they have converted gallons into liters, then liters is finally converted into meter cube. So the total theoretical heat available becomes the value, this value is multiplied with the total calorific value. So we are getting 7 into 10 to the power of 9 BTU per year. Next, cost index. Cost index can be calculated using the formula the cost of the energy fuel by production output. Similarly, energy index also. Energy index is calculated through energy consumed by production output. Cost index is another such parameter. It is calculated through cost of energy, fuel divided by production output. Pie charts. These pie charts here, the amount of energy consumption by the different energy fuels is represented in the form of circular chart. Here the consumption of each fuel or each energy type is represents the segment of the circular chart. The greater the segment of the circular chart, the greater will be the energy usage. Okay, thank you.